What is up, everyone? This is your boy J-Bobs here on the call tonight with League of Gentlemen Week 8 action between my Green Bay Packers and their Detroit Lions. And for those of you guys who noticed, I basically follow the same motto that Thursday Night Football used to advertise. Yeah, it's kind of like that. That's the whole intent, to be like my friends have this running joke, and one of them's a Cowboys fan, and he'll be like, "My Dallas Cowboys!" So that's the whole intent, but not as extreme. And I just think it sounds cool. If you guys think it sounds lame, just hit me up in the comments or in the league chat or wherever you can find me, and it'll stop. But I think it's cool, so I'm gonna keep doing that until otherwise told not to. But anyways, with that being said, we have a pretty big game on tap here tonight. As you can see here in the standings, I mean, you didn't even have to look at that. You could see the records already, but I just want you guys to see the bigger picture here. We're tied, obviously. He won the first game. Thank you, Greg Zuerlein, for missing an easy field goal. With that being said, a win here would give us a 6-2 record, put us one game above the Lions, put us in competition with Cave, and put us in a good position overall for playoffs. Whereas if a loss, we'd be at 5-3. We'd still be all right, and halfway into the season, in the weaker half of our schedule to come, we could potentially make a push. It's just really difficult to do it in this division. And plus, next week we got Cave, so we can't look past that either, even though the weaker half of the schedule is coming. And also, the Lions have a better point differential than we do. And also, not like necessarily a developing story, but a story that has happened since the last time we played. The Lions got Justin Herbert. They traded for him. It was a blockbuster trade. And with that being said, we're going to have a little bit of a harder time even, because we got to play a good quarterback now on top of DeAndre Swift, who has been electric against us. He was electric against us in week 4, I think it was, back when. And he led them to a victory that week. And that was without much help from Jared Goff. And now he's got DeAndre Swift. And this is a home game for the Detroit Lions, as there you can see Ford Field, the site of tonight's matchup. And this is just... This is going to be a fun one, I feel. I feel like we're going to have a chance to win, despite the fact that we are probably at least 7-point underdogs in this game. But anyways, Will Lutz has it teed up. And 2 days after the major comeback in Lambeau, we're underway from Ford Field. Let's see if we can build off of that. And Williams will take it out of the end zone. And Williams is dropped at the 21. So Lions will start with the 1st and 10. Let's see if our run defense can be a little better today than it was several weeks ago now. And that's not looking good to start. It's DeAndre Swift already 12 yards on the first carry of the game. And that was just horrible. I wanted to shift the entire defense to the left because I could tell the formation was on the left-hand side, not the right. That didn't work, so I shifted them a little too late. So now first down, and there's a run to the weak side. And once again, this is their backup running back, Berger. That's the name I see. And he has 11 more. This Detroit Lions offense is firing on all cylinders right now, as he picks up yet another first down, 2 in a row to start the game. And Herbert hasn't thrown the football yet. And now he will throw, and that's terrible. Incomplete. I don't know what he had a problem with there. I guess he never got his feet set. Well, nevertheless, we'll take it. It's his first non-first down play of the game. 2nd and 10. Beware of DeAndre Swift. He's in the backfield, and as long as he is, he's a threat. And blocking downfield, and Swift has another chunk and another first down. A gain of 14. The offensive linemen got upfield, and they started blocking for DeAndre Swift. And once that happens, it's over. We're going to try not to let that happen if he tries to run it again on this play. Nope, he's going to throw. And the pass, that's caught by St. Brown for a touchdown. And Adrian Amos was not in his spot. And just like that, the Lions strike first. Seven 0 Detroit, as they make a big statement on the opening drive. DeAndre Swift is the running back to watch out in the NFC North. Now let's see if Aaron Jones has something to say about that. As Valves, we're going to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, crap. That didn't go well. Out to the 17. I ran into my own guy. That's when I knew it was over. He knows that Aaron Jones is going to try and answer that. We're just going to throw it to him to start because the play action didn't bite on and he dropped everyone back out of coverage. I was hoping he would just send everybody. That's not what ended up happening. It's 2nd and 6 now after that completion. It's a completion that keeps us on schedule, so I'll take it. And no upfield blocking there, and now it's 3rd and 5. See, our offensive linemen, they didn't get upfield. They don't get upfield the same way those Lions offensive linemen did for DeAndre Swift. I was waiting for it, and it just never happened. So here we go with a 3rd down right off the bat. And that's a horrible pass. There is a flag down. And that's going to be a pass interference. So a lucky break there for us. We'll keep the drive going, as it's now 1st down at the 33. And I'm not sure how that happened. I did get a bogus PI call against the Vikings, and it did not affect me at the end. But that was a bogus PI call, and I will take it this time. Pass caught by Ebron, and Ebron was in space, and he's tackled at the 29. Mac Jones has come on in recent weeks with his passing game, and it's really supplemented us well when Aaron Jones has been stymied, just like last week against Denver. I mean, the passing game didn't go well in the first half, but he certainly picked it up in the second half, and that's what allowed us to come back and win that game, even as he drove down the field and scored, or he kicked that field goal. And there's the downfield blocking we're looking for, as Jones is able to pick up 5 on that run. So now 2nd down coming up after that carry. He knows the focus is to stop Aaron Jones. And I've literally even said, without him, I'm practically nothing on offense. That might be starting to change, which is a good thing for us. And Jones bounces it outside and gets a first. A gain of 9. Chain mover there for Aaron Jones. Well, let's see if we can take advantage of what was a questionable call. And the tackle gets off his block, but Jones breaks a couple tackles, and he's able to get 7 on that power run. Just like that, it's 2nd and 3 at the 8. And here come the Lions. They are showing the blitz here. And here they come. Quick pass to Smith-Njigba, who's in. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. The Packers strike back. And this is to be expected in this rivalry. High scoring. Smith-Njigba finds the end zone. And Lutz drills the field goal. Or, excuse me, the extra point. And the game is now tied at 7 as we take advantage of a questionable pass interference call. Lutz sends it to the back of the end zone. Will he bring it out this time? No, he will watch it sail over his head and out of the back for a touchback. So, offenses are both one for one in this game, as Herbert looks to make it 2 for 2 for the Lions. And he will start with the play action, and he will get it to his tight end Jordan for 6. So looking at a 2nd and 4 situation now, and this really brings DeAndre Swift into the mix here because you think it's going to be a pass down the field, but he could also run this football. And Swift appears to have the first down, and he does. He got right to the 35, exactly where the sticks were. Move him. Pistol look here for Herbert. And he does give it to Swift on a draw, and that's a well-executed draw play. I mean, for their standards in the first few plays of the game, that's actually a terrible run, but that still keeps them on schedule. 2nd and 5 coming up after that. So he comes out with that 3 wide receiver look again, which could be attempt to see he's thinking of throwing it. And he is going to throw it here. And the pass is caught just short of the line to gain. He needs the 45 and a half. He got exactly to the 45. And now we're looking at a 3rd down and 3rd and inches situation here. What will he dial up here? He will throw. And the pass is caught for a first down. I was hoping to dial up just enough confusion defensively before he ultimately throws the football or gets sacked even. No, that didn't happen. He was able to get someone open. I mean, he took his time to throw it. He took a few seconds to throw that football, and he still found a guy open, despite the fact that I sent a blitz that was designed to confuse the offensive line. So that's kind of annoying. And by the way, that was the end of the first quarter, and it's 7-7. Offenses have reigned supreme, but it really isn't that dominant because it's been more of just driving the football down the field. And this time, Herbert is forced to chuck it out of bounds. So looking at a 2nd and 10 situation here for Detroit. Come into a double mug look here just to... Oh, I didn't think he was going to stop on the route, but I guess he did. That caught me off guard. And because of that, he gets a 6-yard completion. That makes it 3rd and 4. Here's the real question. Can we... He's probably listening to the broadcast. I can't give away my secrets. And that pass, nearly picked off, but it is 4th down now. And we'll see here. He was looking for DJ Chark, who did burn us a lot in the first game. He's going to kick a field goal. So he lines up for a 59-yarder. And this kick is up, and it is short. And Dobbs will actually return this kick, by the way. And he is chopped down at the 35. There was a reason I had a guy back there, and I was hoping that would go better than what it did. It didn't quite work out, but he missed a field goal, and we still have decent field position with that return. So now it's 1st down, and it's a tied game for us, this time for our offense. And Jones tripped up after a gain of 5. So it's 2nd and 5 now after that. Oh, I picked the wrong one on accident. Pretty sure I can audible to the right one if I want. If I see the look I want. We're going to stick with it, actually. 2nd down, downfield shot for Smith-Njigba, and it's overthrown. In fact, nearly picked off by the deep safety. Yeah, that was a good disguise there by the defense. I was expecting cover 3, which is why I felt comfortable with that play at the end, but it was a cover 2 look. So now we got a 3rd and 5 at the 39. This is not 4-down territory per league rules, so we have to punt if we don't get it here. And that pass caught by Austin Hooper, and that will move the sticks. Don't have to worry about that. So 1st down for Green Bay. Jones gives it to Jones. And Aaron Jones plows through some tacklers and gets 9. That's exactly what we want out of our running back. Just hard-nosed football out of him. Oh, what the hell? That's not what I did, but okay. 2nd and 1. And the pass is caught by Ebron for a 1st down. I didn't want to change it to what I was actually changing it to, because I know well by now that Madden likes to cause the offensive lineman a false start if you audible too much. So that would have been a problem for me. That's why I just went ahead and run that play. I felt okay with it. It's not what I wanted to do. Jones shakes the tackler. And quite frankly, I should have kept going up the middle instead of trying to bounce it. But it is still a 6-yard gain. Now make it 2nd down. Second and 4 after that run. And Jones out of the backfield, a little bit more creative to getting him the football there. That's the whole idea, throwing the football in a play-action pass. Try to get something open downfield, but if it's not there, just check it down to the guy that you wanted to hand it off to anyways, because he's probably open, because they're thinking he's running it. And Jones, number 54, was able to slow him down enough, and he gets about 3.5. So 2nd and 6 after that. Cooper just short of the 1st down. so close. And just like that, it's 3rd and 1. Now, can we do it here? And Jones takes it himself. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. Actually, I didn't even realize it's not Jones. It is A.J. Dillon getting his first tutty of the season. See, I always assume it's the starting running back, and then I didn't even realize that was my own backup running back in the game on that play. So I guess A.J. Dillon could say, me 1, you 0, Aaron Jones. As now the Packers are on top, regardless of who scored that, 14-7. And this ball is kicked through the end zone. Touchback. Detroit gets it 1st and 10. So good news for the Lions is they do have the ball here with 2:35 to go in the 1st half, and they can make up for that offensive debacle in the last drive and try to get some points back here and remain tied going to halftime. And here's the shot downfield. He's got St. Brown again as he split the 2 safeties, Taylor Rapp and Adrian Amos. And that's a 1st down for Detroit right off the bat. And before the Lions could run another play, the 2-minute warning hits. They're on the plus side of midfield just after 1 play. That's how explosive their offense is. So 1st and 10 after that. And they'll run it with Swift, who was hit hard after a gain of 2. And already just hurrying to the line. Herbert under center, and he doesn't like what he sees. He has to use a timeout here. He's going to come out. He's going to try and muscle this thing, it looks like. He's got 3 tight ends here. This is an interesting look here. And he will look to throw this football. And picked off by Adrian Amos. That didn't work. The 3 tight end set did not work. And now with a minute and a half to go, we have this ball back. And can we do something with it now? So give me a guy like that in zone coverage. Oh, and they threw it right to Eli Apple, or whoever's last name is Apple. Just like that, Detroit has it back. Amazing. He just came across the field and picked that off. I think he was in man coverage. He was in man coverage, and he just picked it off. That wasn't supposed to happen. Smith and Jigba had his man beat, but apparently just had routes cross into each other, and that's how things can get picked off sometimes, and that happened on that play. DeAndre Swift gets 8 yards on that first carry, by the way. He's going to check it down to Swift. That's a backwards pass, and he loses yards. I didn't change the coverage. I just shifted the defense. That's all I did. And now he's going to huddle here for 3rd and 7. He could run it here. You know, he's not going to. Oh, wide open. Jordan, the tight end. 1st and goal, Detroit. And now he'll come out with that 3 tight end look. She threw out of last time, astonishingly. Let's see if he does that again. He does. There's no pressure, and it's going to be a wide open touchdown. Well, that was easy. A tied game again with 30 seconds to play. We had an opportunity, and we didn't take it. We had an opportunity to really put a stamp on this game in the first half, and we just didn't do it. And now it's tied, and if we can get something here, that would be great. But we don't want to force anything, especially after that interception. You can see that was the last play we ran. That one that was on the far right. That was the play we ran where we got picked off by a guy who was covering another receiver. Pass caught by Ebron, but not for much. I guess I got to call more deep shot plays here, I guess, if I want to have a chance to do anything here in the dying seconds of the first half. 25 seconds to go. Or there were 30 seconds to go before that play, so that was about 1 yard per second. We need more than that. And picked off again by Elliott. Picked off, and he could be gone. And he is gone. Unbelievable. Touchdown, Detroit. And this time the script has been flipped without a blocked extra point return for a 2-point conversion. For those of you that remember that game against the Vikings. That hurt a lot. And that's putting it politely. So we just can't find any rhythm offensively all of a sudden now against the Lions of all the people. You can see all the momentums with Detroit. You can even see the routes are shaking. And once again, intercepted. Smith and Jigba can't even get a hand on it. Wait, the linebacker intercepted it. How? How did did he get there? He closed that quickly. I was... Okay, well, we can chalk up the last 2 minutes of this first half as an absolute failure at the worst time. Because that's what's happening. And he could call a timeout here, but he's not going to. Well, Detroit can celebrate the end of the first half. They probably didn't want it to end. Anyways, Detroit 21, Green Bay 14. We were up 14-7 at the 2-minute warning. So that is utterly disappointing. Can we turn it around? Absolutely. We turned it around against Denver. But that was Denver. That guy had no business in the NFC Championship game last year. This guy did. So what do we do here? Do we continue running our offense? Do we force things downfield? After the end of the first half, we probably don't want to force anything. Jacoby Myers on a slant. And he is off to the races on the first play of the second half. 75 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. And that's how you want to respond to the end of the first half. Lutz to tie the game. Perfect. So Mac Jones comes out and says, I'm not afraid to throw this, even though I just threw 3 interceptions at the end of the first half. Oh, he muffed the kickoff. And now what? He will take a knee. The ball never left the end zone. That could have been interesting. That almost happened to me last week, or the week before. It almost happened to me at some point. I thought it was last week, where it hit off a Dobbs' head and then bounced around until someone just took a knee. That's exactly what happened there for the Lions. He's going to come out with that trips left look here on first down. And he'll run it with Swift, who gets about 4 on that carry. And he called a play call very quickly here. He got that play call in about as fast as a cheetah can run. And he'll take a check down here that I allowed him to have, and he's going to get the first because I knew he was going to get that check down, or he was going to get the deep corner route. I had to give him the check down. That's when you hope the pressure gets there, and it just doesn't. The pressure lately has not been getting home. Pass caught. Swift out of the backfield. He only gets 2, though. It's a good job of rallying to the ball there and making a quick tackle. Logan Wilson, the guy that got traded from Cincinnati here in Green Bay, at least for the remainder of the season, and that's probably it, because I can't re-sign him. Still a good deal for me, though, because I get to keep a pretty good linebacker for the rest of the season. And he's going to run it, and Swift gets 3. I'm glad he ran into his own guy there, because I wasn't stopping him that easy. Rasul Douglas made the tackle, actually, so really he did get to the second level. The second level came to him. And now on third down, he will bring in an extra tight end here. They're both lined up on the right. Quick throw caught. Washington breaks the tackle and has the first. He just shoved the defender to the side. Much smaller than him, obviously, as you can see. Jair Alexander trying to lay a marker on him, and he just took him to the trash can. So move the sticks for Detroit after that. This offense now clicking after the couple of mishaps earlier. That pass caught for another first down. They gave him 12 on that. That's quite the generous spot, if you ask me. I thought he barely had the marker, but no, they gave him a little bit more than that. Now an empty set here. And that pass, that is over his head. Tried to find his receiver on the corner, but Jair Alexander on the opposite side of the field made the play. Just like that, it's second down. Herbert calling some checks here. Got a strong eye look here. And pass is caught by Jordan, who breaks the tackle, and he's inside the 5. And he doesn't waste any time here. He's coming up to the line. And Swift is immediately drilled behind the line of scrimmage. I knew exactly what he was going to do on that play. Just try and run it up the middle. But yeah, the previous play, I don't know what our safety was doing there. He looked like he was just lost in La La Land, even though I was trying to take control of him. Second and goal now. And Berger bounces off a tackle, but then he loses 2 yards as he's unable to get away from Jair Alexander, who made the tackle. And now he's going to change it up and call a 3 wide receiver look. So on third and goal at the 7, more like the 6.5. And he does get it to DJ Chark. He is tackled at the 1. So a critical 4th down coming here. And he is not messing around. He will go for it. We sneak it. He does. And he's into the end zone. We almost had him stopped, but Herbert is just able to get across. And as you can see on the replay, he did indeed get across. So the Lions are back on top with the touchdown. Quite frankly, DJ Chark shouldn't be able to score. The extra point is blocked again. And McKenzie has it. And McKenzie can go the other way. And McKenzie's going to get 2 on Detroit. And he's now on the same boat as the sinking Viking ship after that. The second blocked extra point of the season. And that makes it just a 4-point game instead of a 7-point game. So if we get a touchdown here, it becomes a little bit more interesting in regards to what will Detroit do. And Jones, he is hit hard by the DT. No, I want to take a word from this, from the commentators who are calling the USC-UCLA game the other night. If you punt, you lose. I remember that. And he was dead wrong about it, but I really feel like if we punt, we lose right now. We don't want to punt. And Jacoby Myers has it again on a slant. He didn't learn his lesson the first time, and he is gone again. He played stock coverage on the outside, one-on-one, and just like that, we're back on top. Oh, in fact, he had it well read, and then he just stopped. And Jacoby Myers is having himself a day on slant routes alone. And the extra point is good. So now it's 30-27. And this is as advertised, guys. This is as advertised. High-scoring, tight NFC North affair here in Detroit. And that kickoff's through the end zone. By the way, we eclipsed our total from the first game against the Lions of the season. We only had 29 in that game. Thank you, Greg. So Herbert comes out, shotgun look, Swift to the right, play action. And Jordan beat Jair Alexander, and he's already to midfield. He may as well just put the ball at midfield for this Lions offense right now. They're moving it at will. And even our best corner gets beat by their tight end. And not this time, as DeAndre Swift out of the backfield gets just a yard, and a good tackle there to prevent him from going any further. It'll be second down. So 2nd and 9 after that short completion for Herbert. Oh, he got me on that. He got me. St. Brown on the catch. A juke, and tackled at the 12. Gosh darn, man. I should have just committed to sending everybody once that happened, but I didn't. Got caught in between two lines, and that's what happens. And now Berger, well, there's a penalty. Hold on a minute. It's against the Lions for a holding. And that's the end of the third quarter. This game is definitely not over. By any means. 30-27, Green Bay on top. Detroit, well, at the very least is going to tie the game. So we better just hope to stop them here, force a field goal try. Last time we were unsuccessful on a QB sneak on 4th down. I'm trying to get the look I want here, but they're going to just run this football at the middle. Oh, no, they're not. Pass caught. Jordan running over tacklers, and he's had a pretty good game out of the tight end slot. That'll make it 2nd and 14. Rasul Douglas stopped him just shy of the 15. So 2nd and 14. This has inside run written all over it. Nope. He will throw, and DJ Chark catches it, touchdown. DJ Chark again beats us. He's going to go for 2 because I know him. Oh no, he's kicking it. Because last game he went for 2 because he quote-unquote missed an extra point. I figured he'd go for 2 because he had one blocked. No, he's going to kick it again. And that time was a little late. Oh, just inside the right upright. I think I had him thinking about the last extra point there. Oh, just a little bit. You can see all the momentum meter is 100% with Detroit right now, which doesn't make sense. It's been a very back and forth second half. I mean, he did have it at the end of the first half for a very good reason, but this ain't the first half anymore. And everything is shaking for me, which it shouldn't be. We're still very much in this football game. Oh, everybody just decided to jump into our backfield and stop Aaron Jones. And the offensive line had nothing to say about it. Great job, offensive line. Great job. So that makes it second and forever, and Mac Jones has been susceptible to the turnover today. And receivers falling down. Mac Jones under pressure, incomplete. Now it's third and long. This could be where we lose this game right here. Like I said, if you punt, you lose. Well, actually, we don't have to punt here because it is now the fourth quarter. We can go for it. I don't know. This would be tough to give him that great a field position if I don't get it on fourth down. But let's see if I can get something here on third down first. And that pass is broken up, and here we go. Oh my gosh, I don't want to punt. I don't want to punt. But if I give him this... If I give him this football back, no matter what, I feel like I'm going to lose, but whatever. I hope I prove myself wrong. Still want to give him that great field position. He's just going to lower his shoulder on everything. He gets to the 42, and it's a first down for Detroit and the lead, and this is dangerous for us. Very dangerous. The fact that they were able to stop everything we just did because our offensive line was kind of garbage on that last drive now puts us in a precarious position here. And he can run swift all day, and this time he's tackled behind the line. Not sure what he was doing there. He ran outside. The inside run was there. He just ran outside. So we'll take that mistake by DeAndre Swift. In fact, it was actually the play call. It was a sweep. Second down, and a breakup there by Campbell. And now it's 3rd and 15. Hopefully we can take advantage of this situation we have not seen all game defensively here. Oh. And the pass was caught for a first down by Reynolds. First and 10 at the 39 on the plus side of midfield now for Detroit. I tell you what, our safeties are just not very aware when they're supposed to be coming up on plays like that. And now much better blocking by the offensive line for Berger, who gets 8. Slowly but surely, they will milk the clock, and if they get in the end zone, this game is over. Barring a miracle, if that is, in that situation. But 2nd and 2, we can stop them here and keep our hopes alive. And he's got another first. Once again, it's Berger. who moves the chains. And Berger gets another carry, he gets 3. That carry is up the middle. So it makes it 2nd and 7 after that. Two tight end look here, I formation. He does fake the give. And he has Jordan wide open again. He's had a big game here for Detroit. And quite frankly, he should have been called down a long time ago. But he does have the first down. He's now in the red zone. Looking for the knockout punch here at Ford Field. And he is held up there, up the middle. Berger gets another carry. He's surprisingly turned to Berger here down the stretch. He hasn't used DeAndre Swift on this drive. You would think this would be DeAndre Swift closeout drive. It's not. It's Berger. So on 2nd and 6, strong eye look here. He's going to run this clock down as much as he can. And just shy of the first down, he's tackled. We got to start using our timeouts now. Preston Smith on the tackle. That makes it a 3rd and 3. Can we get a stop here? And the first down, and this time DeAndre Swift has the ball and he's in the end zone. Touchdown Detroit. And it's looking like a series sweep for the Lions. And yes, I was right. I should have never punted it. You punt, you lose. And the kick is up good, and now there's a roughing the kicker on the guy who returned a blocked field goal for the 2-point, or the blocked extra point for 2 points earlier. But that is highly irrelevant now. And he hits the home run ball through the end zone for a touchback. With 2:08 to play, there is very little hope left in this game. An onside kick after a touchdown would do something about that, but it's looking very bleak right now. Jones catches it, and he gets a good gain on that screen pass, and he stops the clock. It's a gain of 7. We're going to need a lot more than 7 right now, though, being we're down by 2 scores. And only have 2 timeouts to use. So 2nd and 3. Pass caught. Doesn't matter that he got out of bounds because it's a 2-minute warning. It will be a first down. So it does move the chains. Quite frankly, this is good practice for our offense to not throw interceptions at the end of halves anymore. Jones forgot to catch the football before he ran with it, and it's incomplete. Now, after that big game against the Saints, he has struggled here in the last 2 weeks. Not really a huge game here today because we've been playing from behind the whole game. Well, at least it feels like that. And now Slayton has his first catch of the day, and that's a first down. And, oh my gosh, I hate that. I'm literally just calling audibles, and someone decides I gotta move and screw it all up. At least that stops the clock. I didn't even realize that would stop the clock. It shouldn't. And Jones was hit as he threw that football, and that's incomplete. So 2nd and 15 after the incomplete pass. He's being very careful about his play calls here. And he had me there. Intercepted. That puts a stamp on this game. The Lions defense has done it here in the fourth quarter. And Berger gets to the 49. Not going to call timeouts. It's quite practically pointless. It doesn't matter. None of this matters, but for stat purposes for DeAndre Swift, Berger, and whoever else is going to carry this football right now for Detroit. No, he's actually going to take a knee. Unlike a Bucs user, he actually realizes he can take a knee. So with that, our playoff hopes take a huge hit as we've now lost both games in the season series to Detroit, and that just makes next week that much more critical for us against this 7-1 Bears team. So we now fall to 5-3 on the season, and quite frankly, this ain't good enough. 5-3 in real life, you're feeling good about it, but we're not feeling good about 5-3 because we're in the toughest division in the league, and quite frankly, take pride in it, but also it sucks at the same time. And it's very hard to get out of this division. And well, what about the wild card? Well, the wild card is always the wild card. There's always going to be really good teams and really bad teams. There's no in between, really. And as you can see, we sit. Before this week, we sat, let's see, that's a 1, or there's your 2 seed, there's your 5 seed, we would have been the 6th seed, and then several other teams are right there, including the Bucs, who just beat, well, the Bucs, I think, they're leading their division, so they'd be the 4th seed, but, here's the Eagles, who were in the divisional round last year before losing to the Bucs. Actually, no, they were in the conference championship game. The NFC champion. Wait. No, they were in the divisional round. Ubi, of course, was in the championship. The guy just played. Yeah, you can see the Cardinals are not too far behind. The Vikings are there as well. We did beat the Vikings. We're going to have to do that again later in the season. On the road, of course. You saw what just happened to Detroit, so going on the road ain't so easy. So tough loss tonight. Doesn't mean our season's over, but we better win next week. Otherwise, we're underwater. So, not saying our season would be over if we lost that game, but it will be a lot harder, even with the weaker schedule later in the season, because we've got all of our division rivals out of the way. It would be a lot harder with that weaker schedule even to pull out a playoff appearance. So, tough loss here tonight. And with that, I'm going to sign off. We lost both games to Ubi this season, so the only way we can get revenge is playing in the playoffs this year, and that's not going to happen. So, With that, this is your boy J Bob signing off, saying see you next time from League of Gentlemen. Have a good night, everyone.